The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow down 129, Nasdaq's up 6, S&Ps are off 2.5, and gold is down $1.10, 11.05. We got silver up 7 at 14.83. King dollar's off 446 ticks at 97.71. A lot of action out here today, folks. There'll be action intraday. There's going to be action after the closes out here in a very large way. We go over to Big Blue first. Big Blue is basically inside the Dow. It's Big Blue and United Technologies that are taking the Dow south pretty quickly. So if we take a look at Big Blue and we see what is happening out here. So Big Blue come out with numbers. Bottom line is that they made their earnings, but revenue continues to go down. Big Blue is down 840. You're going after the swing low, and this is going to basically, looks to me, is building cause to break the swing low and more than likely run into the 150 area. Thus far, we've done 3.6 million. You're at 164.66. The swing low on this is the 162.12. If you're a bull in the stock, you want to see it hit it today, because if it hits it today, it'll be harder to basically build some more cause up. When you stop right before it, which this is doing right now, I suspect you're going to build some cause up and go after that swing low. United Technologies, UTX. UTX now, what the difference is that Big Blue started right down there. United Technologies, started lower, no doubt. Bottom line, we were at the, but we're still about a point higher. United Technologies is getting some real expansion and high-powered moves to the downside. It's a monster ABC down. Your A point on this is, well, I don't know, it's a monster. Your A point on this is 118. Your B's 107. Yeah, it's $11. Your C point is 112. That's $100 coming at you. Now, what United Technologies also has, this is the whole, as each and every one of these stocks start coming down into these levels, folks, it just brings the probability that much higher that S&P is going into that October 2014 level. United Technologies just fell out of bed and went right into it. The United Technologies, when you take a look at this, the October 14th level, that would October 2014, the high of that is 107, the low is 97. This just went from 124 right down to it. So, and now this is the danger for United Technologies. United Technologies is not at the bottom of this, but it's eaten right into it. It's already 4 points into it. If that gets traction, and you blow that number, that 97 away after building some cause, United Technologies is going to be down there at $80, $83. So there's some real destruction down below that. And if we go over and you just get your head wrapped around this S&P for a second, because this S&P is wide open for it, but it's going to be shocking if, in fact, it goes down there. Now, my take is that we're going down there because there's way too many stocks that are already there. So the cash S&P is at 2126. The top of that is 1912. So you're talking about 212 points just for the top of it. The bottom of it is 1820. So you can take your choice on that. Bottom line is that one by one, those equities are making their move down into those levels. Now let's go over to Apple. So this is going to be a big day coming up to the earnings, number one, because what also happens is that it's like, okay, is someone going to know something, see something, all of the above, or, bottom line is that everything's going to be quiet, and then after the close, we're going to have some big action. I suspect what you're going to see is this. You're going to see high volatility all day in the markets, and you're going to see some very fast moves. If we go to Apple first, what you have is this. So when Apple, I believe it's probably the last time they come out with their numbers, on the 28th. And Apple had a good day. It closed lower and it opened higher, but only by $4. But that's a high volume spike right there. So that high volume spike was trying to get tested yesterday. So what is game for Apple is for the 134.54 to get tested. You know, we'll see how that shakes out, you know, because the yin and the yang out of it is that when Apple went down last week, too, you know, we get the spike downtown. Now, that's on the daily. When you put Apple and we line that baby up on the weekly, you know, the spike is still out there. The real question would be that, watch this on a weekly, because this gets really cool. On a weekly, it's almost like, has this week trying to test the high volume spike that's out there. Bottom line, you can expect monster volatility after the close, and Apple normally comes out around 4:30. Microsoft, MSFT. Now, Microsoft has also a very large weight in the Index 100 and in the S&P and in the Dow, all of the above. So Microsoft right now is trading at 46.85. And let's see what she's lining up. Okay, so if we put this on a weekly, what you're going to see with Microsoft, Microsoft came off its highs in January with volume on the way down. We did 400, let me see. We go from 47 to 40 with 437. We go back with 274. Okay, so the way Microsoft is set up right now is that Microsoft is set up that it should more than likely move lower into where it's building cause versus higher. And the reason I'm saying that is that when we came down in January, the power was much more on the way down. The power was 437, and the way up was only 274. Now, that's it's a nice price spike. There's no doubt about it. So, you know, bottom line, volatility will be there, and will be there in spades. Yahoo. Not that Yahoo, well, Yahoo would move the NDX 100. Not a huge amount, but it will definitely move the NDX 100. The way Yahoo is trading right now at 39.72. And Yahoo's been in a downdraft since the Alibaba IPO. We've gone from 50 down into this 37 area. You know, but when you look at Yahoo, this is not a bad setup, man. This is what the difference is now. Okay, so at Yahoo is backing down into where its strength was. You know, if you put this on a weekly basis, it's not a bad setup. You know, I don't. Let me put this on a monthly for a second. So on a monthly basis, yeah, it has big support at $37. At $37, you get support there. So what's intriguing there is that out of all of them, Yahoo actually looks like it could hold the best out of those. GoPro, GPRO. Let's go look at GoPro. That GPRO. That's also coming out with numbers after the close. So GoPro right now is trading at $60.49. This is off its high of 98. It's coming into some heavy resistance. It's not a bad looking setup though. So, you know, GoPro, yeah, I mean, I don't see GoPro getting killed either. You know, we're at $60. You know, yeah, can it hit 54? Yeah, just as easily can hit 65 too, though. So the real number out here is going to be that Apple-Microsoft deal. That's the way this thing is shaken out right now. Inside the NDX 100, let's see what's moving. That NDX 100 this morning. Inside the NDX, you have Netflix is the mover inside the NDX 100. That's up $2.95. You got Charter Communications up 165, Qualcomm's up 133, and let's see, Cognizant Technologies up 121. Taken away from it on the way down, you get Tesla down $13. You talk about giving it and then giving it back in a heartbeat. Tesla was up like 10 yesterday. It's down 13 right now. Illumina is down 444. Discovery's off 54. And Liberty is down 78. The Dow Industrials with inside the Dow. The big number inside the Dow, which is intriguing too, by the way, is that United Technologies, as I said at the beginning, is getting more traction. But United Technology has a bigger leg on the Dow than IBM, which is pretty intriguing. United Technologies is down 745. IBM is down 832. You get Verizon off 132, and you get United Health down 148. We go over and we take a look at a couple of those phone companies. We'll put Verizon up here for a second. Whoops. Verizon is trading at 46.80. It's trading close to this bottom of its range. Look at this. Okay. So Verizon comes out with numbers. Oh, no, it just came out. Let's see. Oh, it just came out with numbers. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Let's see. So it looks like it came out with numbers. No, that must be wrong. It's telling me that it was supposed to come out before the open today, but I don't see them. Bottom line, Verizon's building cars for lower price. You know, we're at a price point right now of $46.76. That the high volume swing low out here at $46.23. I suspect that that little baby does want to get tested. Dow Industrials right now down 141. You get the Nasdaq up 1. S&Ps are off 3.5. You stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down to $142. You get the NASDAQ still up. Bottom line is that that baby just does not want to give it up. The composite's up, well, it's up only a fraction of 1, but bottom line it's red. Green, rather. You have the S&P's off $3, which is no big deal either. So we'll see if, in fact, this Dow can get the S&P's to run into lower price. If we go over and we take a look at the future for a second, intraday, what we're looking at is this. I'll put this up on a intraday chart first. So ES, what we have is that yesterday, the futures, you know, it was wild yesterday, folks. So check this out. This is pretty amazing, actually. The futures yesterday got to 21.26.25. 21.26.25 is the exact high of May 19th. It's like, how do you come to it within 25 hundredths of 1? Bottom line, that's what it did. And it did it. So check this out. This gets even more bizarre. So when you do the volume characteristic from yesterday to the 19th, yesterday we did 740 million shares. And then on the 19th, we did 739 million shares. Is that crazy or what? I mean, just it's pretty wild how it shakes out. Okay, so that being said, thus far this morning, what we've had inside the E-minis is this, is that the low is 17, the high out here is 25. Let's see, so the last spike that we just, oh, this is kind of cool. This is really cool, actually. So check this out. I see what this baby wants to do. Okay, so what we have still left over from yesterday is at the 10 a.m. hour, that 1650, 216150, has a high volume spike. That's what this thing is going to build a little cause to try to get into that area from yesterday morning. So we'll see how it handles it. You know, because if you broke that with some juice, your price projection then would be 2106, which would be quite a downdraft. In this market, that's only 13 S&P points, but in this market, that would be like a miracle. You know, I gotta read you this saying because this is so funny. It's unbelievable, folks. So, you know, if you test drive the profile scanner, you get also a subscription into the Tiger's Den for free. And the Tiger's Den, folks, is a great trading room that it's active about from 7:30 in the morning to, you know, basically 4:30 at night. But I got to read you this one. This is like as good as you get. Here it is. Okay, so one of the Tigers. So he's coming into the room. He says, "Wow, down over 100 points, right?" And the other Tiger says, "Hey, Terry, don't get too excited. The bull's just late to work this morning." It's a fact, man. You got to love it. You got to love it, folks. Okay, so when we take a look at the volume characteristic right now, and what you will get is this. So the by noon today, folks, you're going to have a decent idea of is this contraction inside the Dow? Does it have any juice behind the move? Thus far, I would say that you don't at this point. You know, it doesn't mean they won't get that expansion. Right now we're at 158 million, which is not a huge amount on the way down at this time of day. Because what happens is that you get an expansion of volume at the front end. You get one at the back end. The next time that you're going to really get a good feel, by noontime you'll get the feel, because what tends to happen at about at 10 o'clock you get that a lot of trading. If for some reason at about 5:11 to about 11:20, you get some action. I don't know whether people just are going on lunch or they're just throwing out orders or whatever it is, but that's the next time that you'll basically get an expansion or contraction inside that market. If we go over to the NQs and look at the NQs for a second, because the NQs after the close today will dictate everything. And the NQs are the NASDAQ futures, because what we have is that the NQs are way over their highs. You know, the high that it broke out of is 45.52. You're at 110 points over that right now. You have Apple coming out, which is capable in itself to put the NQs up or down a good 20 or 30 points in a heartbeat. Microsoft can do the same thing. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow is down 142. NASDAQ is off 2. S&Ps are off 3.5. We're going to break back.
If you're looking for a great opportunity to diversify your financial portfolio, consider the Principal Protected Market Safe CD from Everbank. They've just released the second running of their 5-year Market Safe Power Metals CD, which combines the power of gold, silver, and copper. You get exposure to 3 valuable metals in one index CD and have the potential to earn up to 45% capped upside payment at maturity if the metals increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should they decrease? No worries. There's zero risk to your deposited principal here, as you still get 100% of it back. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on the CD. Intrigued yet? The August 17th funding deadline is quickly approaching. So hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN-CD for more information, including important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN-CD. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Dow's down 154. You get the NASDAQ off 5.5. S&Ps are off 4.5. Let's go to K. Rico in Pompano Beach. K. Rico, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, Tom.
How you doing, man?
Oh, great. Thank you. How are you?
Good, man. So how long you been back in the States?
78 days, actually.
Oh, cool, man. Cool.
I actually count them for some odd reason.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm leaving in 12 days, so I'm more excited about the 12 days than the past day.
There you go.
Although this weather's been just perfect.
It's
very little humidity, but we need more rain because we're really, turning brown around here.
yeah, we're getting a lot of rain over the West Coast. It's been gorgeous. We're definitely back in the rainy season that years ago, folks, we always had. Well, we got a little last year, but 5 or 6 years before that, we really didn't get this rain every day. We're getting it now, though.
Huh.
Everything looks beautiful.
Yeah, we need it bad because that's just a fact. So Tom, I have watched, like we all have watched, the gold stocks just get, I'll just say, crushed.
Decimated, yeah.
And the thing is, somebody's going to, the cost of mining is much more than the price of gold now, I believe. Is that a fair statement?
The price of getting it out of the ground, yes, it is.
Yeah. So there's got to be some really bad situations going on in some of these companies that are either going to be bought out or bust. Is that?
I'd say they go bust. They're not going to be bought out.
So what will that do for like I watch AEM and I watch or like GOLD. That's like a 20-man company that doesn't have anything to do with mining. I mean, taking it out of the ground. Could they forever be, have a strong footing in the gold market?
You mean Rango Resources?
Yeah.
No, Rango Resources is the best miner out there. What do you mean a four-man deal? They have 11,000 employees.
Okay, then I'm thinking the RGLD.
Oh, I see. Okay. So RGLD, Royal Gold, that's really a bank. That's 20 employees. Okay?
Right.
No, but okay, so let's break this market down, right? So Royal Gold, 20 employees, they take in $290 million a year. So inside the gold market, folks, this is a great question, by the way, K. Rico, particularly in this area right now. So watch how this goes, folks. And you guys got to make, and ladies got to make your decision how you want to trade this. You have Franco-Nevada and you have Royal Gold. They work as banks, okay? So what's cool about that is that even on downdrafts, right, their amount of money that come in is gross. They get a percentage of the gross. They don't have any of the expenses. So that's a good performance. It doesn't mean it won't go down if gold continues to go down. It will go down, but they can cut everything else. They're in great shape, okay? So you have that aspect. Now let's talk about miners, production miners.
Yeah.
And if we start with ABX, I got a call yesterday about ABX, okay? So Barrick Gold, folks, okay, is the largest gold company, and one of the largest. I think it was the largest. And, you know, now I'm not, let me just look here. So Barrick takes in $10 billion, okay? Barrick's problem, and Barrick is running into lows and do not touch the stock, okay? Barrick's problem is that as gold was moving up, Barrick bought huge amounts of dirt, ore in the ground, at astronomical prices. They drank the Kool-Aid, and they drank it way too late. They didn't drink the Kool-Aid at $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800. And the reason they didn't, folks, is this. Them and Newmont had these huge hedges on, okay? And then what they did, they closed the hedges at $1,100 and $1,200, and that cost them $5 billion. Then they turned around and bought more dirt in the ground at that price, okay? So those guys, well, I'll take it singly first. Barrick is history, okay? You know, you'll probably stay in business, but they have huge problems, okay? Now, if we go back over to Newmont, what you have with Newmont is they moved a little bit quicker, moving a lot of their mines out that they bought way too expensive. That's going to be a close call with Newmont. Newmont has to stay over, and it's teetering right at it right now. It has to stay over the $1,775 price point, and you're at $1,893 right now. Okay, so as you go down the food chain, what you want to be looking at is, if you think that the gold price is going to continue to get whacked, or you think it's stable right now or going up, then these production models aren't bad, but you may want to get into them through the option market versus through the equity market. Okay, and turn around and say, okay, if we think we're at a low right now, and you think 90 days from now we're going to be higher, the option market is very inexpensive right now because no one wants gold, period. No one wants gold stocks. So you can basically get an option, let's say on Rango Resources, and really cost you about 50 cents. You know?
Tom, I remember, well, I hope my memory's right now that I've just put I remember, but it was when the Hunt brothers and the whole crazy stuff, I believe it was 1980, that gold reached, was it 850? That was
850 was that. Yeah, that was it. That was the first top, yeah.
For some crazy reason, I think for the last year, just walking around Costa Rica, walking around the United States, flying on airplanes, this 850 number is always popping in my head. And it has relation to gold and an important period of a time of day. And at 8:50 a.m. and 8:50 p.m., for whatever reason, I'm always paying attention to Mother Nature. It's a crazy thing. I can't explain it.
It's all right.
But I think for some reason that the powers that be and just nature is going to just rhyme again. So I'm waiting for a huge washout someday to 850. I mean, we all.
Well, I can tell you flat out, I'm not waiting. I've been buying, and I've been buying a lot. So and that's personally, folks. Okay, but you know what? Downdrafts and thrashings, I like. So you know,
well, you always say it. That's what makes a market: two sides.
And you know what? Also, I mean, inside the larger picture in all financial markets, okay? But we're just talking gold right now. Technically, the setup I like. Fundamentally, I love the setup because the larger issue in the world right now is that, unfortunately, the politicians figure that we're all a bunch of sheep, and they're leading us down this path, and it's hilarious. But because of the way people are on social media, folks, okay, it's very easy to manipulate everyone. So, and that's not a conspiracy deal. That, to me, that's just the fact. So it's like this is like not a no-brainer, but it's a very nice way to secure yourself, you know, and make a few bucks along the way. You know, so.
I totally agree with they're trying to lead us. For an example, for what it's worth, not to try to be political, but it just seems like the media is trying to tell us you can't vote for Trump. Look what he's doing every day.
Trump is a jerk, man. Trump is a freaking racist pig. He's Trump has always been full of it. Okay, don't even think about getting me going with Trump. Listen, Trump is the only guy, okay, that has owned 3 casinos and bankrupted every one of them. Okay, that's one of our bigger issues. It's like, oh really? So Trump got a medical deferment in Vietnam, and he's going after McCain. That's so freaking insane. It's unbelievable. Okay, and you know what? No one has any guts to basically. It's disgusting. The whole thing's freaking disgusting. Anyway,
he's a bully. He's a bully.
He's a freaking joke, man. You know, that's the bottom line. You know, whack him right in the face.
One other note, it's just something I do. I've been following forever the volcanoes around the world, and it's very interesting. This past 24 hours, Greece has had a lot of small tremors, and they had one tremor. I call it tremor 3.6.
Yeah.
The triangle that I'm watching and mapping, it's almost like something is going to happen soon, and it's like it's like a Greek tragedy. And boy, if they got a huge earthquake over there, that could just point to how ironic the bad news and bad luck is just upset.
Well, you know what's intriguing here, and listen, folks. We don't want that to happen, that's for sure. But when I'm looking at this market, I'm looking at this this S&P at the October 2014 level, right? I'm trying to figure out. I'm saying to myself, okay, what can bring you down to the 2014 level? And I am bullish on the economy. Okay, so it's like I'm looking at this, and this is always really intriguing. Like I'm bullish on the economy. I think the market's overvalued. And then it comes down to like, okay, so is there some kind of, an event that makes it happen? And, hopefully that won't happen. But, listen, the last time you said this, I remember we had an earthquake, a few days later.
Japan, so. March 11th.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah.
Okay, brother.
Okay.
Well, hey, listen, so to finish that conversation about gold, folks, okay, the best plays out here right now, meaning that they can't, the stocks don't get hit as much, are exploration plays. And this is why. What happens with an exploration play is this, is that they can turn off their expenses immediately, and they have. So a production play means that your expenses keep going. Cash keeps going out the door, you got a burn rate. And if you don't have cash, you don't have a company. Exploration play is a different ballgame. If they have real assets, they just turn it off. As gold comes back, they turn it back on again, meaning the drilling program. That is, that's just keep that in mind as you're basically, if you are in that market.
10-4.
Cooking, brother. Have a great one, man.
Gracias.
Have a safe one.
Okay.
877-927-6648. You get the Dow off 169, the Nasdaq's down 12, S&Ps are off 6. Inside the NDX, let's take a look at it. So inside the NDX, you got Tesla is basically pushing the red button. That's down $14. You got Illumina down $6.47. Discovery's off 60 cents. You get Vertex Pharmaceutical down $2.15. Dow Industrials, what you have no doubt is United Technology is bringing that down pretty good. That's down $7.90 right now. You get IBM down $9.34. Oh, that's catching up. You get Verizon off $122, and you got United Health down $168. If we go look at the Big Blue right now, Big Blue, let me see this thing. So Big Blue, she's going to be going after this swing low. The swing low we're talking about is 162.14. Plenty of volume to take it out. I don't expect it's going to go after that today, but that certainly will have plenty of volume to take that baby out. What we are going to see, let me just see this for a second. Yeah, we're getting an expansion of volume right now. So what time is it? 10:47. It's going to be interesting the next 20, 25 minutes. You get an expansion of volume as these legs are coming down right now, folks. There's really not a crack in the armor yet. because the Dow is not really the big number here. The S&P is the big number. And thus far, you're right at the number if it cracks. And when I started the program here, this is going to be interesting because I suspect what we're doing right now is this. We had that high volume low of yesterday. That was the 16.50. And we just tested it, and guess what? We tested it with higher volume. You know what that sets up, folks? That sets up a 2106. That's where this is going right now. Let me look at this. 1 second. This is so freaking cool. Okay, 1 second. ESU 5. So we come down. Correlation-wise, let's just see what we have. We just hit this. You have 2 more minutes left. You have 29,000 contracts. It's going to be close. It's 33,000 contracts so in this 10-minute bar, in the next 2 minutes, you close under this 1650. That would set up a 2106 number. And a 2106 number, that would get some traction. That would get some volume in the marketplace as we're going downtown. The bond market, man, that bond market is just a trip. But the bond market has been releasing consistent information. Number one, that it was a normal retracement in a market that wants to go higher. Number two, it's rejected lower price in an incredible way. And this is the kicker, folks, since we hit that bottom in June, it's had 3 separate signs of strength. Wide price spread, accelerated volume, top side. That's just telling me that, this bond market, the 10-year is going to run to 126 again, 129 again. And right now, we're running 2.3 on the 10-year rate. Dow's down 176, Nasdaq's off 12, S&P's are off 6.5. You stay right there, folks. We come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's off $1.80. You get $1.88, 188 rather. Nasdaq's up 17. S&Ps are off 7.5. Don't forget, folks, coming up next, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, growling and prowling with you. And then 12 to 1, Kevin Hinks. This is going to be a big day in the option market out here, folks. Kevin is on from 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Amazing show. He's going to be talking, because we're talking Apple, you're talking Microsoft, you're talking futures, all of the above. So remember that you can get all that programming at TFNN right on your cell phone, tfnn.mobi. And then from 1 to 2, we get our man Steve Rhodes. We get Daryl Martin. No, Daryl's not on today. Dave White. And then we'll be back here this afternoon. And Andy Heck's going to be on from 5 to 6 tonight. But you can expect the real action right up into the close and after the close out here today, because there's a slew of numbers coming out. In particular, for the NDX 100, that effect will be more than just, I'd say, any of the markets. So, right now, bottom line, the index has a flat market going on. But between Microsoft and Apple, GoPro, and Yahoo, there's action there in a big way. Inside the Dow Industrials right now, you got ExxonMobil is up 52 cents. You got Boeing down 220. Honeywell's off 63. Big Blue is getting hammered, and it's accelerating to the downside. So we'll see what they throw into Big Blue. Big Blue, when I first started the program, I didn't think it was going to go after the swing low. This is accelerating, and this is going to actually go after the swing low, which is pretty wild. If we bring this up for a second and show you what I'm talking about here, because if this breaks the swing low out here today, it'll have the juice. It'll have the juice, and that would basically it'd be pretty intense, actually, because that, in order to do that, that means we'll be down over $10.5. We're at right now 163.80. You're down 942. The volume down there is only 3.5 million. It's already done 5 million. They're unloading Big Blue in a huge way. And this very well could be a much larger ABC structure on the way down. Big Blue has been building cars for quite a while. It's been going sideways. It's trading. It's where Big Blue's trading right now is back at December of 2010. April of 2011. Where it wants to go, let me pull this up. I'll show you something here. We put this on a monthly. You know, Big Blue looks to me like we're going to 116. And where the 116 is, folks, the 116 is the last time it had any juice. The only thing that's going to save Big Blue is actually how it came down, not how it went back up. The 157 area will be the first area that it could save itself. You know, that was from August of 2011. You know, but the way that it's coming down right now, that is coming down with an expansion of volume in a huge way. So you get that baby going, and then all bets are off. United Technologies, now this is, United Technologies got an expansion of volume in a monster way. We've done 8 million shares, 8.4 million. That's blowing away a swing point of 4.3. So that's slicing and dicing it. And what you're also seeing here with the United Technologies is that that is going into the infamous October 2014 level, and this is just going to decimate this baby. So watch this. This is, and that October 14th, 2014, folks, is a big number. So the high of that on the daily is 101.98. We're at 101.91. It's going to basically take it apart. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next. Then, of course, we got Kevin Hinks, TD Ameritrade, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks. Thanks for being here. Look forward to speaking to you this afternoon. Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.